Metsola 562 voti.
Despite the smiles, it was a result never really in doubt. Incumbent EU Parliament President Roberta Metsolato, re-elected in Strasbourg on Tuesday. Members of the European Parliament overwhelmingly backed her to return, even with big changes in the offing for the EU itself.
Polarisation in our societies has led to more confrontational politics, even political violence. The easy answers that divide our communities into us and them. We need to move beyond this zero-sum thinking that has excluded people, that turns people away, that foments anger and hate rather than builds hope and belief.
Such lofty ambitions may need to be met with pragmatism as much as principles. The EU Parliament has just welcomed in a huge new contingent of MEPs, including substantial numbers from far-right parties. Among them, recent French election loser and National Rally president Jordan Bardella. Eyes, however, are already on the next election here on Thursday. That's when members will vote on whether to re-elect Ursula von der Leyen as head of the EU Commission, the bloc's executive branch. Last month, almost all EU leaders endorsed her candidacy for a second term, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni a notable exception. Getting more than half of the 720 MEPs to back von der Leyen is likely to be even harder. All of this comes in the midst of myriad and swelling challenges, not least on the question of Ukraine. The rotating EU presidency is currently held by Hungary, whose leader Viktor Orban has talked about using the position for something he called peace missions. Those include meetings with Ukrainian war critics like China's President Xi Jinping, Donald Trump, as well as a visit to Moscow. The so-called missions have been at odds with other European leaders, exacerbating EU tensions and undermining efforts to boost military support for Kyiv at a critical time in the war.
This House helped put the political spotlight on the need to stand with Ukraine, and that light is one that people rely on us to keep shining as brightly as it can be.
If finding the right leaders at the right time is an art, Europe may never have needed more artists. Joel Flynn, TRT World.